Welcome back to Love to Live in the Temecula Valley. I am your host, Catherine Materiali. Today, we're taking a drive through the Meadows, an entry-level community here in Copper Canyon built by Centex. If you've been looking for a way to break into West Murrieta at a lower price point, this is a neighborhood you will want to see. It sits right next to Sunstone and has easy access to Cole Canyon Elementary, Lower Copper Canyon Park, Calle Del Oso Oro, and Via Moreno. Before we dive in, be sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss any of my weekly driving tours and neighborhood highlights around West Murrieta and the Temecula Valley. The Meadows is tucked in this little corner here off of Calle Del Oso Oro and Via Moreno and Oakleaf. So right here at the intersection, we're going to turn into Oakleaf, and then we're going to take a left, and this is Pepperleaf here, and I'm going to drive you through this neighborhood so you can get a feel for this little pocket here. The Meadows was built by Centex Homes in 2001 to 2002. These homes along Pepperleaf, you'll see that side backs up to Calle Del Oso Oro. Look at the gorgeous view behind. Now, you don't have that view from those homes. I also want to point out that you will have some street noise along the Pepperleaf side. It's not excessive. You don't get, big trucks or anything like that. It's just a community neighborhood. Nevertheless, you will have that road noise, which during commuting times and during school pickup and drop-off times is busier. Now, these homes here have lots ranging from 6,098 square feet to, on the large end, 12,197 square feet. And this community, the Meadows, was built by Centex as an entry-level community. There are 3 different floor plans. The smallest of the 3 is 1,752 square feet. And actually, see that one there with the white car in the driveway? I showed that earlier. Oh gosh, was that this year with James and Jen? I showed that home. They decided to go for a different one, but that had a really fabulous big backyard. So 1,752 square feet, which is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2-story with a 2-car garage. Now, I'm going to point out here, we're coming up to the end of this cul-de-sac. Just up here on the left-hand side is Arlington, and Arlington will take you to Via Moreno. If you turn right on Via Moreno, that's right down the street from Cole Canyon Elementary. So you absolutely could walk kiddos to the school from this location. Maybe not so much if they're, TK or kindergartners, but if they're a little bit bigger, it's a very doable walk. Now, the second floor plan that they have is 1,875 square feet, which is also 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. All 3 plans are 2 stories. There is no single story in this neighborhood. That also has a 2-car garage. Look at the view again here. So behind that cul-de-sac, we have Sunstone tucked back there. We have those tree streets that are closer up to the school, but all of these neighborhoods are interconnected and just a fabulous place to live. So as we're flipping back around, you see that street I was telling you about that leads out to Via Moreno, and you could turn left on Via Moreno and you would come to the light there to be able to get to Calle Del Oso Oro. And just across from it are those English streets, if you didn't watch that video, which are kind of the more upper end executive style tract homes. The third plan that you have here in the neighborhood is 2,180 square feet. That one is 3 to 4 bedrooms, depending on what the original owner opted for with Centex. It's also 2.5 bathrooms. So basically all 3 of those, you have a half bath downstairs, and then you have the hallway bathroom and then the primary suite bathroom. And that also is a 2-car garage. Now, with that plan, you either have the 4th bedroom or the loft. And that, again, just depended on the original owner and what they decided to go for. let's talk about, and you can get a feel here from some of these shots of what some of these different plans look like from the outside. Look, you can see some of the lots do have some side entry. Some of the bigger yards are definitely fabulous poolside size yards. As I mentioned before, I showed that one on the corner earlier this year, and it was a massive backyard. So much potential of things that you can do there. Let's talk a little bit about closed sales. So there were a couple of closed sales I wanted to share with you. One was on Pepperleaf, and it was that 1875 square footer. And look, a lot size of 10,890. So again, like I said, there are some really good sized lots in here. And that home sold for $665,000 this year. And then there was one on Amberleaf that was also the 1875 square footer, and the lot was 9,583 square feet. And that one sold for $693,500. And then when we're shooting this video, there is also an active on Pepperleaf, and that one was 2,180 square feet, so the larger one, and it is listed at $700,000. So you can see the range is kind of that high sixes to 700 mark-ish in regards to price point. So, you know, it's definitely not, hey, the same price as a condo or a townhome. However, for this area, the price point is definitely very manageable for, you know, a lot of folks wanting to move to the Copper Canyon area. Now, I had already done a video last week where you got to see Sunstone, which is a lot of these homes to the right. But as we're heading up the street here, you'll see there's this little cul-de-sac. Now, this is the last cul-de-sac that is part of this neighborhood. So you have these homes leading up the street in that little cul-de-sac, and then the homes to the right are actually those Richmond American homes that I did a video on last week. So feel free to take a look at that. Those homes tend to sell for a little bit more. They are a little bit larger. And this last little cul-de-sac is such a great little spot. I love the size of it, the fact that you have, you know, not too many homes. And just up the street is that access point, as I've pointed out in previous videos, that goes through to the Tree Street. So you can cut through from there up to Cul Canyon as well. Hey, if you have any other questions on this neighborhood or any others, I'd love to be your realtor. I'd love to help you out. Please reach out. We can't wait to help you. That was a look at the Meadows, an affordable and pretty neighborhood in the Copper Canyon area of West Murrieta. It offers smaller two-story floor plans, great walkability to Cul Canyon Elementary and Lower Copper Canyon Park. It is a community families love, and it is a great option if you're looking to get into Copper Canyon at a more comfortable starting point. I would love to hear what you think about the Meadows. Put a comment below and share what you liked about the neighborhood or what stood out to you. If you're thinking about moving to Murrieta or anywhere in the Temecula Valley, I would love to help you find a home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Be sure to like this video and subscribe so you can follow along with all of my weekly driving tours and neighborhood spotlights. I would love to be your guide for all things Temecula Valley. We will see you on the next video.